Hey, grace and peace, everybody. Welcome to Berean TV. I've been getting a lot of comments concerning certain videos that I dropped. One is that Walter Williams video, and somebody said, well, that's our master teacher, and Walter Williams would eat you alive, Berean. Another one was young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh made the comment that black people are 76 trillion years old. I want to explain something to you folk out there, specifically in the conscious community. Hear me and hear me well. The conscious community has more how can I say it? Unpeered reviewed scholars than any other ethnic group on the planet. When you start looking at the conscious community, so-called master teachers, we have to understand, do they have peer-reviewed works? Now, what do I mean when I say a peer-reviewed work? A peer-reviewed work is a work that is any type of journal or article or book or something that's written that other scholars in the specific field look at. I'm going to try to give y'all an example. Let's say I sing. People that's down with me in Sunday Seminary, Chaplain Butts, and my man John Aristotle, Sister Kim, Sister Sandra, other people will say, Berean is a good singer. Berean could sing good. But that doesn't mean that Sean Puffy Combs would want to sign me on as an artist. Now, if Whitney Houston, if Mariah Carey, if Aretha Franklin said that Berean could sing, I could definitely expect a call from Sean Puffy Combs because of the level. Those people are already in the game. They're already singers. I could tell y'all my baby plays basketball. Ooh, my baby is good on the basketball court. Now that's good, but if LeBron said it, if Kobe Bryant said it, if Michael Jordan say, man, y'all got to check out Berean's daughter, she's nothing to play with on that basketball court, that's another level because they've made hundreds of millions of dollars in the field. They spend their lives, they have homes and businesses because of basketball. So it comes on a different level. So when Walter Williams says something about Judaism, did he put it in a journal? Did he put it in an article that other scholars that deal with Second Temple Judaism, they could say he has a point that other scholars should look at? Judaism did not exist before Moses Maimonides. How can young Pharaoh say no PhD on the planet? Forget black, white, Asian, no PhD on the planet, no astrophysicist on the planet, no scientist on the planet say black people, no human being. The planet, the universe is not 76 trillion years old. But people would still claim master teachers and scholars like the conscious community, and their stuff is not scholarship. How can you begin to understand if a thing is scholarship? Oh, you got to know. The other guy said, Berean, you got to know that the white man is trying to keep. Now, I'm going to explain something to y'all right now. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. But when we start dealing with peer-reviewed works, I would have a work. And I would put a work in without my name on it. It doesn't go to a bunch of white people sitting in a room. It goes to other people individually, other PhDs on the field who speaks on that subject, who has a PhD in that subject, and they individually look at it and read it with no name on it. With no name on it. So it's not a conspiracy. Scholarship is set up in the way it's set up for a specific reason. But I understand that the conscious community, they don't know anything about this. Back in the days, 50 said something interesting. 50 said, I just listened to a beat. He said, I don't want to know if it comes from super producer Kanye West. I don't want to know if it comes from Swiss Beats. I don't want to know if it comes from Dr. Dre. I just listen to the beat, then I say, how much is that beat? I buy it, and then he put music to the beat. He don't want to know who the producer was. In the scholarship, it's the same way. They're not going to know if something comes from a young Pharaoh or a Shaka Utmost. When you put it in, and your name is not on it. And other scholars that don't know you, they're reading it, they don't know where it comes from, and they don't read it in a room together. It's separate. Then they say, okay, what this guy, young Pharaoh, was saying, what Polite is saying makes sense. But in the conscious community, they want to go with the amount of unpublished, self-published books that are out. Dr. York, like I said in other videos, Dr. York have 1,000 books out. Polite have 100 books out. Cornel West don't have 100 books out. He's a recognized scholar in the community. But he don't have that many books, so the conscious community thinks because somebody got a bunch of self-published books that's out on the street corners, that's in the malls, that's being shopped on the internet, that somebody's a scholar in the true sense of the word. Y'all check your master teachers out in the conscious community. How many of the master teachers in the conscious community has peer-reviewed works? You've been watching Berean TV. If you like what you heard, subscribe. Thanks for watching.